Stephen Judget's there. The 2024 Euro Cup is kicking off in a few hours' time in Germany. Many are hoping for a repeat of the 2006 World Cup, which Germany hosted 18 years ago. Germans widely remember it as a fairy tale, but this year, tense geopolitics mean the focus is far more on security. Deutsche Welle correspondent Sina joins us now from Berlin. Marie, hi there. Huge-scale sporting event then coming to your country over the next few weeks. How seriously are authorities taking the security threat?
The threat that's front of mind for many, not only security personnel, but even the fans coming to watch the games, is terrorism. Enormous public tournaments like this one always carry the risk of being targeted by terrorists. And we've seen that play out in the past. For example, the Islamic State attack during a French-German football match in Paris in 2015, or the attack on football fans in Brussels just last year. Then there's also Russia's war in Ukraine, which makes the security situation more complicated. The Ukrainian team qualified for the tournament while Russia was suspended, so Ukraine will be present, Russia won't be. And security experts expect there will be a lot of propaganda in Russia against the Ukrainian team that could ignite aggressions, of course. So protecting the Ukrainian team from any possible attacks or violent demonstrations is a priority. And in addition to that, experts are also watching out for any cyber attacks coming from countries like Russia, for example.
OK, what is being done then practically to keep the fans safe?
So Germany set up an international police cooperation center. What that is it's essentially a big hall in the west of Germany where German police and police from all 24 countries that are participating are working together during the entire coming 4 weeks. And the idea is to pool the knowledge and expertise of the police force internationally. There's also more police being deployed all over the country, and border checks have been ramped up to prevent any possible terrorists from entering the country. And German policemen and women have even been barred from taking vacation during the Euro Cup so that they can be deployed at any time. But one of the more complex tasks will be securing the fan zone. So not the stadiums themselves, but the areas where fans will be gathering outside to watch the games. Up to 12 million fans are expected to gather to watch these matches. And unlike stadiums, those areas aren't ticketed. So it's impossible to control who enters. It's impossible to conduct bag searches, for example. And for these big crowds, police have been training with AI tools that imitate how large groups of people move. That way, police could practice, for example, how to evacuate a building in case of an emergency in the quickest and safest way possible.
OK, Marie, it's a difficult time economically across Europe, but for Germany, could hosting this tournament provide a bit of a boost?
Yeah, this tournament is happening at a gloomy time, relatively speaking, for the German economy. And so naturally, there has been a lot of speculation on whether this will provide an economic boost. A German economic institute even conducted a study on the question. After all, the Euro Cup is costing the country 650 million euros. Now, what's certain is that the 10 cities that are hosting the games, including Berlin, will see a small economic boost because of the many visitors, the people visiting restaurants, staying in hotels, etc. But that's unlikely to show up in the country's GDP overall. That's partly also because the Euro Cup didn't deliver big construction projects like new roads and other infrastructure, because Germany already has much of the infrastructure in place to host an event like this. The big profits of the tournament, sponsorship deals and TV marketing rights, go straight in the pockets of UEFA, the sort of governing body of the Cup, so they don't go into the pockets of the German government, of course. Now, it's important to note that these events can spur consumer spending, so people are more likely to buy themselves a better TV, a bigger TV, drink more beer. But during tight economic times, like the current ones, it's probable that people will save the money that they spend on a new TV by spending less on other stuff. So consumer spending is not necessarily increasing, but shifting. On a more positive note, the psychological effects of hosting the Euro Cup shouldn't be underestimated. It can improve Germany's image internationally, of course, but also improve the mood inside the country. And that's good news for the economy as well. But all in all, this tournament probably won't turn into a summer fairy tale economically.
All right, Marie, thank you very much for that. And of course, Germany take on Scotland tonight in the opening match. Marie, Sina there, thank you. It is time for the finance news. Here's Sam Yang.